Whew, wish me luck today, it is hot. If you didn't see the parking toll plaza back there, I am at Universal today. Really for no other reason than to walk around, but first, I am gonna make a quick pit stop because there's no line right now for Voodoo Doughunuts. Well, there was a line, but it was inside instead of outside. All right, I got my donuts, now it's time to go to Universal. So you can see, he's hilarious. This is a voodoo doll, and then you can't really see underneath him, but I also got a maple bar. Last time I got the maple bacon, but I just got the maple bar this time because it's less expensive and I think it's pretty good. Now to head inside Universal and have a hopefully pleasant day. Yo, no joke, it is hot today. I think my donut's already melted. I actually brought my spider cup with me today. I'm gonna try to remember to fill it up if I can. But first I'm gonna head through New York back into San Francisco to go check something out. So one of the rumors over here is that this area of the Mummy, which used to be the entrance, is gonna be the new locker area, and you can already see the new entrance, single riders and express signs up here, and this is gonna be the regular entrance.
San Francisco.
So what you are looking at right there is the testing for the new show that is going to be debuting later on this summer here at Universal. I'm eating my my maple donut right across from Fast and Furious right there, and that is awesome. That is so cool to see. They have the water jets right there, and then back here they have some water screens for the show. That's going to be great. There go the water screens, you see that? Awesome. All right, I moved seats because the music over there was about to completely deafen me. I'm about to try my my voodoo doll donut here. You can see his eye is melted off and he kind of stuck to the bag a little bit, but I got him out of there and now I'm gonna try him. This one is still just so good. You could have just one of these guys and oh, his head is about to fall off. But completely satisfy yourself with this one donut. You can see his jelly down there. They stopped testing this show for just a second, but they keep doing it, so they should do it again in a second. There they go, testing it again. Now, this voodoo doll I actually got for Brennan, but I figured it would be like a melted nothingness by the time that I would get it to her because it's just so hot today. So, sorry Brennan, I'm eating your doll. So I finished up my donut and I ran over to the virtual line kiosk right over there to print out a return time because I wanted to run inside and check something out in there in a little bit. You can also do this on your phone too, so you have 2 different ways to do it. I do recommend using the app because it's going to be a lot quicker and you can do it, I believe, once you're on Universal property. So this is a lot quicker than running up to the kiosk. Oh, they also have some water screens up there too. That's cool. All right, so I just went over there to refill my Spider-Man cup here. It's only $1 plus tax. Looks like they paused the testing over here. But look over here, the Beat Builder's having a great time. How could you not be into that show? It is just so energetic and fun. Ah! So this projection tower right here is gonna be a part of the show here, and I'm gonna talk about this in just a second, but this is really cool to see. This area has been under scrim for forever. That is crazy. It's just been so long. Right there is another projection tower, as well as right over there, right by Transformers. They have a lot of these. Transformers is a 60-minute wait. So lines are kind of long today, but I'm just excited about all this stuff. This is gonna be so cool. All right, so there's one projector right there. There's another right over there. And there's one right on the other side of the building over there. And then there's a 4th one right over there. I don't remember which one of these that I missed, but so there's 4 projectors right now that are gonna be projecting on these buildings right back here in New York. All right, sorry, I had to sit down because this is really kind of tugging on my neck. So Universal just announced today that I'm here, that their Lagoon show is gonna be called Universal Orlando's Cinematic Celebration. And it's gonna be going on right back there. There's gonna be a viewing area right back there. That's kind of the Central Park area. They kind of redid to be a viewing area. Now, from what I've heard, there are 120, I believe, water fountains that are going to be utilized along with the water screens that we saw, in addition to pyrotechnics and projections, and then projection mapping back there. that's going to be celebrating a lot of Universal's biggest franchises, I think. So Harry Potter, Fast and Furious, Trolls for some reason, Despicable Me, and Jurassic World. So those are the 5 that they announced, and the Harry Potter one specifically, they announced like a Wingardium Leviosa and Incendio parts of the show where they're going to be having some fire, they're going to be having projected feathers flying around and stuff. There's going to be Harry, I think, flying on Buckbeak, going to be projected across the water screens while New York gets turned into Hogwarts, and they're going to have house banners and stuff. This sounds really kinetic. It's just really hard to not be excited about something brand new that is this caliber of entertainment coming to Universal. This is the first time that they've ever had like a quarantined, dedicated viewing area to watch a show here, and this is going to be going on select nights, as well as the castle show over in Islands of Adventure, the nighttime lights over there. So it's going to be super cool. They haven't announced like an opening date yet, but I imagine it's going to be relatively soon if they're trying to hit the summer goal that they set for themselves. Oh, look, there's some projectors down there too. You see those little ones down there? Okay, I think, are those going to be, okay, those are going to be projected on the water screens, I guess, that are right there, so that makes a lot more sense. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4 projectors that are facing this way, and then 4 that are facing that way. And I'm sure this is going to change. They're going to add some more stuff. They're going to make a lot more elements. But I'm super excited about this. This is going to be great. And then this is the viewing area that they're still working really hard on. And that little white tent, I think that they are working on programming the show, or just making sure all the water effects are working well. The green fence wraps all the way around the New York Park area, with the exception being Doc Brown's, his train, and then the Back to the Future DeLorean. All right, I'm turning down by Lard Man down this wheelchair ramp down here to eating area that's usually pretty vacant down here, to see if I can see anything from this angle. Can't really see too much that you couldn't see over there, because really this rock is blocking the entire viewing area. But like I was saying, this area is pretty quiet. Nobody really comes down here that much. See, all the way down here, not a single person at any of these tables. And all the way over there, you can't really see it, but they are testing the water effects again. You know, if this is anything at all like World of Color over in California, or even Rivers of Light over in Animal Kingdom, I think this is going to be an amazing addition to Universal. But I guess I talked about it enough. I should probably go do something else, right? I think I'm gonna run inside Diagon Alley just to see the kind of crowd level inside, to kind of see what kind of a day it is. I guess it's just as busy as I thought it would be. It's not really incredibly busy or anything. Also, I just noticed this. There's a Daily Prophet branch, I guess, here in Diagon Alley, or just the Daily Prophet. I never noticed that. You can hear them up there too, talking. This is the first time I've seen this. They're filming something over there, like with a camera crew and everything. That's awesome. So there's a clockmaker's window right there. Here is a barber shop, and then of course we have Ollivanders with the billions and billions of wands in the window. You know, there are details I still notice, and I come here so often. I like just reread the books too, and every time I come here, I swear, I want to reread them again or watch all the movies again. Like Harry Potter is never not going to be cool to me. But you know one place that I've never gone in Diagon Alley? Right up there. All right, I made it all the way up the stairs, and there's a shop up here. That is crazy. And then you can see all the way back is themed. Universal did such a good job with this. Literally, as far as you can see, is theming. This is definitely a great place to get out of the Diagon Alley crowds for sure. I've heard people talk about this place, but I've never done it myself. But it's true. This is like a great place to just sit down, and you can people watch everything. You can see the entirety of Diagon Alley right in front of you. Do you like my hat, by the way? It's my Harry Potter hat. I don't know if you've seen it. See down there, you can see all the people walking on the Diagon Alley, going into the shops, doing their thing. Up there, there's the dragon, and I've been waiting on her to blow fire, but she hasn't done it yet. Now, the one challenge of hanging out up here is getting down, because a lot of people like to sit up here, so I don't know how I'm gonna get down. So I don't think she's gonna blow fire, at least in the next few minutes. I'm gonna head back over to Fast and Furious, though, because I do want to check something out. Uh-oh, there's no ATM here. I guess wizards don't really need an ATM though, right? So, whatever. I did have a return time virtual line pass here, but I think I'm just gonna hop in the regular line because I don't actually want to ride the ride. I do want to see something that's in the line though for the ride, which is right inside the building here. For the record, that is the merge point for this ride, and for standby I just walked right in. So I guess I didn't really need virtual line for this, but there's a lot more virtual line than standby. Okay, what I want to check out is right over here. This is a disaster jacket with the name tag on it that says Lois. I zoomed in a little bit closer so you could see, but there it is. It says Lois on the name tag, and I'm gonna talk about that in just a second once I get out of here. They are really testing all the water effects right now. We have the water screens, we have the water jets. That is awesome. Well, that's really not gonna be all the water effects, but that is a good amount of them. And you can see the ones that are kind of spraying like this over there and over here. Also, the beat builders are going on right now. They're doing their show again. But this is the most kinetic I've seen this since I got here a couple hours ago. That's awesome.
Hey, you guys want to hear my beat?
Wow, that goes high. Look at that. So 2 things real quick. There's actually 2 projectors over here, so I think that makes 5 total projectors on this side of the lagoon right now. And then also I realized why I missed that one earlier. It's because it's kind of like hidden on some barrels as opposed to being on its own freestanding structure just like these. But I do want to talk about why I mentioned that name tag Lois in the Fast and Furious queue. So to do that, I'm going to head over to the horror makeup show. So over by the horror makeup show, there's a window right up there that I'm going to zoom in on real quick. So right up there it says Heartfelt Universal Couriers, and then it has a little message down here saying carrying messages of peace, love, and hope to the stars. It says since 2016, then it has 6 names surrounded in a heart, and the 5th name up there is Lois. So as of a couple days ago, it's been exactly 2 years since the Pulse tragedy happened in downtown Orlando, where 49 people lost their lives, and the 6 people in that window right there were people that worked or were affiliated with Universal, one of those being Louis Fielma. And Louis was somebody that I knew personally back when I used to work in attractions here at Universal. I worked over at Disaster. That's before it became Fast and Furious. And I worked with Louis there a lot. And we worked together up until it closed. We weren't exceptionally close. We didn't really hang out outside of work, but in the work environment, I would definitely consider him one of my friends. He just had just such an inviting, warm personality that everybody could be best friends with. At any point in time, you could just talk to this guy once and be his best friend. And so unfortunately, he did lose his life in the Pulse tragedy. But they've found really incredible ways to honor him here at Universal. One is just putting his name in that window, and then most recently, as of a couple days ago, they attached his name tag to a disaster jacket that was already itself an Easter egg in the queue of Fast and Furious. So now his name tag can be in the queue of Fast and Furious, and it was funny because at Disaster, he would wear that jacket every single day. Even if it was hot outside, he would be wearing that jacket. So just to see his name tag on the jacket, I think it's just a very simple way of honoring him, but just does it in just such a way that I think that he would really appreciate. So that's something that just happened a couple days ago, and that's something that I did want to see myself, because very, very, very few people are gonna know what that's a reference to. But the people that do know, it's gonna be super special for him. So it does look like the clouds are rolling in and the rain is about to follow it, and I can feel the wind too, plus the parade's about to start, so I think it's a perfect time to go ahead and head on out. I hope it doesn't seem like I'm trying to leave the video on a somber note, because if anything, I think it's kind of a happy one to know that we can just honor people in that way, like that, at a place like this, that they spent their life and their free time. I think that's really cool, and I'm sure that Louis would be flattered by all the ways that Universal has turned that tragedy into something more positive and uplifting. I don't know, I guess I just hope that we can encourage positive progress when it comes to relationships that we have with each other and then the world around us, and just the overall tolerance that we can foster. I think that's a positive way to look at things, and just kind of, hope for the future that we just move in the right direction with these things, if that meant anything at all. So it's been lightning back there, so I think I am making my way back to the car. I'm outside Universal, but hope it doesn't start raining on me. So I probably could have made it to my car before it started raining, but I wanted to come inside Voodoo Doughnut's one more time to get Brennan a donut, because I know she likes Voodoo Doughnut's so much. But as soon as I came inside, sure enough, it is raining outside. All right, I got a couple donuts for Brennan. I was just over there, and it's still raining. Oh joy. All right, made it to the parking garage. Just gonna make it up to the roof now. My donuts are only somewhat soggy. Brennan's donuts, I guess. Not a bad view of Universal, even when it's raining. Especially when it's raining, actually. All right, the rain is still coming down a little bit, but I wanted to show you the donuts that I got for Brennan. And it's a little bit dark down there, but on the left, that is the grape ape. And then on the right, she got a voodoo doll. Hers is a little bit smaller than mine. I'm sorry, Brennan, but I'm sure you're gonna like it. just the same. Well, thank you guys for coming with me today. I had a surprisingly really awesome day at Universal. Not that I didn't expect it to be fun, but just like the amount of new things that I got to see, especially the fountain show. Like, I know Universal announced the details of their show, but the fact that they were testing it today out on the Lagoon was awesome. I got to go into the Fast and the Furious queue to see Lewis's name tag. That was also really cool and special to me. Didn't get to ride anything, which is weird, I guess, that I didn't get to ride anything, but I kind of wanted to. Like, I walked over to the kids zone area and I walked over to like Men in Black and stuff, and I didn't walk over to Men in Black, but I checked out their wait times and everything was like moderately busy enough, and I did just ride everything in the park 2 weeks ago, so I'm okay just kind of walking around and just having fun today. And even though it didn't rain that bad, but I got some donuts. I got a lot more donuts than I wanted to eat earlier, but I got 2 donuts for Brennan. So I guess we each got 2 donuts instead of each of us getting 1. So I'm gonna bring this back to her because she just got off work just now. But thanks again for having fun with me today. I had really a good time. Got to wear this around my neck for the first time, and it was kind of heavy. I'm still trying to find out and figure out how to lug this around the park because it is kind of, it's hard, you know, it's huge. You can't really put it in a backpack, but then you can't really hold it all day. So now I'm trying this like necklace thing, this lanyard. We'll find out. But it's only $1 to get this refilled, which is, you know, comparatively to like $4 for just a regular cup of Coke. It's a good deal. So have a good day, guys, and I will see you soon. And goodbye. Thank you for hanging out today.